You're tuned into news across the galaxy where they talk all things LA Galaxy with the Nag Boys. Let's start nagging.
Live. All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. If you usually watch this with your children, I would like to give you a warning. There is 6 excited grown men here. You might hear such words as boner or horny. So just a fair warning. And also, reminder, what time did the game end? It's been over 4 hours. If you still have an erection, please go see your doctor. Welcome to News Across the Galaxy, where we talk all things LA Galaxy. My name is Eddie. As always, I have Brian in front of me.
What up, testicles? Oh,
There we go. I didn't even give him a warning about that word.
well, now you know.
Willis, what the hell?
What the hell?
I'm
indeed?
here live.
Willis is here live.
Yeah, what the
Another
fuck?
what the hell?
Another what the hell?
What the fuck?
This is not a hologram. This is the real me. What's up?
Unfortunately, I'm just kidding. We got Chewy in the ones and twos.
What up, what up?
And we got the guy on the couch here today.
Guy on
Hey,
the couch.
what's up, guy on the couch?
Hey,
Mr. Alex, a.k.a. Ziggy.
what's up? Ziggy.
Champ, champ.
We're all happy.
Yes.
Everyone seems happy. Some
Very.
people seem hungover.
Most likely.
I even took a shower.
What is that?
Oh, shit. No wonder why I didn't mind sitting next to you today. But I think the first thing we should get out of our chest real quick, I don't think we talked about this last week. Did we? The Suarez becoming more and more true?
Do we really want to touch on that, though?
I mean, we should, right?
Yeah.
You have to.
I personally still think it's somebody that is stirring the pot.
Yep.
But when you have so many people that are jumping to conclusions and just following that same lead, then all of a sudden you got mob mentality, baby.
Yeah. I don't buy it. I will never
don't
back.
buy it.
I will never back this front office. But I
Yeah.
think it's pretty ridiculous to get a player like Suarez who checks some of the boxes, but not all of the boxes. One of the main boxes being, I don't know if I believe that he sells that many jerseys like what another like a Chicha would. You know, is given our market, and well, you can even argue that Chicha is a little more popular because of where he's played.
Yeah.
In multiple popular teams, and yeah, I don't see the Galaxy's front office. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt and say they learned to give a pre-contract or whatever you call it to an aging player that's going to play in this last World Cup. Like, what is his motivation after that? You know, when Chicha is... when they should have known about the clause, right? I assume they knew that there was a clause and it was going to, reactivate or...
Yeah, but Klein. So
Well, I mean, you nailed it. So I think Suarez is he's way past his shelf life.
Agreed.
And in addition to that, I see him as a new version of JPA.
no.
Come here to just collect the check and maybe score a goal here and there. Although I don't think Juan Pablo maybe scored one, right? I don't remember.
I want to say he scored one.
I want to say like half a goal.
As much as Cabral, so...
Does anybody know how
pretty
he
much.
performed with Nacional?
Nah.
I mean,
Well, there
he
was no
brought-
noise, right?
Yeah, there was nothing. So
That's
maybe
bad.
Edgar's onto something.
Yeah, and you would think that he would go back home and light the league up.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. That's actually should be worrisome. Like especially the way Twitter works with Galaxy fans. If there was anything near true, and everyone was really excited, we would know if Suarez did something. And I haven't seen anything.
But you know Suarez's pedigree already.
Yeah, but
You know what he can bring to the table.
I know, but can he still bring it?
He can still bring it.
Look at Bale. Bale didn't do much.
No.
And he's not the same caliber player, but I mean, different position.
Yeah.
But it's still in that same age range, and I don't know. I don't think he'd work out. I wouldn't want him here.
Yeah.
I get it, but it's not
Well,
going to be a DP. It's not gonna be DP.
well, there's a question that Alex just answered. Would you want him here? I don't.
I'm good.
I'll pass.
Especially from what we saw today with De Jong.
Yeah, and the thing is, there's not even Deon. Like, we had the argument about, like, well, we didn't know this before that Chicha's option was going to get picked up. But it was like, if it's Chicha or Suarez, who do you go with? And
Chicha.
I said Chicha. I'd rather pick up his option.
No.
Because
I go
Suarez is not going to be a 1 year deal. There's no way he comes for 1 year.
Agreed.
It'll be like a 1-1.
Yeah,
One
what-
with treatment.
Team option.
show up to 2 fan events and your and your contract gets picked up.
Hey, man.
Ugh.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
And then there are the people that out there that are posting lineups that include not only Suarez and Chicha, but also Cristiano Ronaldo. You're like,
we like to
damn.
drink big.
And then you have like De Jong coming off the bench forever.
That fourth EP rumor, by the way, it's like picking up.
Yes,
It's-
that's
it's a
another
real thing.
thing.
They
It's a
said
real
it in a Premier League game. They said it on. Well, there's a rumor circulating just online, and there's also Miguel Herrera. I don't know if you heard him talk. He's talking about how like the MLS is light years ahead. He's like, oh, I don't know if this is by accident, but he's like, oh, they have 4 franchise players now. He says it, and I was like, okay, something is up here.
All of a sudden.
Yeah.
After
Yeah.
he was trash talking.
So
MLS.
we're giving up our announcers that harken back to their early days of the league for a lot of money to get that 4th EP. So thank you, Joe Totino. Come in, Cristiano.
Yeah, you get free autographs. Sorry, no, it's a bad joke. Sorry, Joe.
Does that fourth EP have to do anything with that Leagues Cup
I think it has a lot
to
do
make
with-
it? You have to be competitive in that tournament.
I
Does that have to do with that?
I have my own opinions on that Leagues Cup, which I don't
Leagues
personally
Cup.
like.
I actually like it now.
I'll go through it really fast. Let me pull it up here.
That's a CCL birth right there. You need that.
Yeah, but they're just trying to add some reason for teams to actually
they're trying to fill up the
try.
schedule.
Yeah,
Trying to
no,
fill up the
but they're not.
schedule.
They're not filling up the schedule. They're interrupting the schedule.
Yeah.
I personally don't like it. Right? They're gonna basically take a month off in the middle of the season. To me, that shit is whack already. Right?
Yeah,
You're gonna
on
just
top of
pause?
that, Eddie. It's also going to be a heavy burden for some of the athletes that are playing in the World Cup this year. I mean, normally in MLS, you take these winter months off to recuperate and to get ready for the next season, take some time off to rest, and then. But if you're in the World Cup, and then you got a shortened off season, and then you come back, you play an entire season, and on top of that, you got this tournament in the middle of summer. There's a lot of guys that are going to be dead tired by the come playoff time in 2023.
But that could open up the door for like more TAM players, more GAM, whatever that is, to make your team competitive.
The only thing I liked about it, is something that shout out to Angel from Straight from the Stand said. Only thing I like about it is that us as Galaxy fans and like people maybe in Chicago, LAFC, they get these games, right? They have an opportunity to get these friendlies. You get Chivas versus Galaxy, America versus LAFC. What he mentioned was like those other teams in Liga MX and MLS that don't usually get the opportunity to have those games are going to get them. You know, you get like, he made something funny like Gallos Blancos versus Cincinnati, right? Like that's pretty cool. You know, they get that exposure and they get to experience. That's the one part that I see is cool about it. Again, as a tournament, I don't like it. To me, it's an obvious cash grab. That's in my opinion. Why is it Why is it all in the U.S.? Why is it
But it means
in the middle of
something.
summer where
That's a CONCACAF champion spot.
Well,
they're trying to add an incentive to make teams play their players.
the other good thing about this tournament that I thought was interesting, I heard it somewhere floating on Twitterverse, is that it gives an opportunity for the mid-table to lower tier teams to take on teams from Liga MX that are in the same situation, and it's a real barometer to see which league is stronger.
See, that's the
because
thing, yeah.
usually, we get to watch the strongest teams from Liga MX take on the strongest teams from MLS, and usually Champions League. But this is an opportunity to see how the mid-table to lower table teams deal with each other. So, I mean, imagine DC United taking on Mazatlan, something like that.
That's the thing,
Yeah,
though. That's
usually
where
doesn't do well.
MLS is trying to showcase what they got, what the league is, and that's how they're trying to move it forward.
And it could open up possibilities to bringing in more mid-level players, like those TAM players.
But
And that's successful for the MLS.
And it begs another question, though. What happens to all those summer friendlies that we're used to that from teams that come from Europe to have exhibition games against MLS teams? I guess we're not going to get that this year. I mean, next season.
Yeah, that's why they're trying
December.
to fill that schedule. Like I said, they're trying to fill that schedule.
When is it happening?
So it is happening. I had it here somewhere. Give me 1 second. I know it's July to August. Oh, I actually clicked out of it. My bad, y'all. I know. Great. Oh, it's on this.
crazy.
It's a different tab. Sorry. July 21st to August 19th. Another thing, it runs at the same time as the Women's World Cup. Actually.
Couple different times though.
Yeah, different
They're in
times.
Australia.
But still, I still think it has an effect on it. You know, you're either going to stay up late to watch a game or go to sleep early
Why
or
not
wake
both?
up early because we're human.
That's true. I'm not.
Because we need sleep.
Okay. So I personally don't like it. I mean,
I don't mind it. I don't love it, but I don't mind it.
no, nothing, nobody else. Okay. It just
I said that I liked it.
okay, of course.
It's a no for me, dog.
Yeah, there you go.
It's gonna be a no for
Siggy.
me, dog.
I'm cool.
Yeah, you are cool, man. That's why you're here.
What about Chiasso?
Couch, man.
Chewy? Leagues Cup, yay or nay? Yay. There you go.
What if the LA Galaxy wins it, man?
Then I like
really
it.
love it.
Then I'll be worried about our players because that means that they not only played in the tournament, but they ended up going into like a playoff
That's
bracket thing, and then you have to recalibrate your whole mentality to go back into MLS. So you go from the high of winning a tournament to like, okay, let's go back to the mundane things that we're supposed to be doing in the dog days of summer in MLS, which means going to Kansas City on a Sunday at noon where it's 100 degrees and 100% humidity, and it starts hailing in the middle of the game. And then it gets hot again, and you're sweating buckets, and you're
Lovely.
wondering to yourself what you're doing there.
Fuck
Lovely.
it, man. Go for glory. Let's
Can you
win it
be
all.
can you be any more
Everything.
negative? Or is that's all you got?
Just memories from living in Kansas.
Okay, cool. All right. So we're probably gonna take a long time in this game because I mean we're gonna try to keep her cool. We're gonna act like we've been here before, but you know it's
Yes,
it's
please.
been a while, right?
It has.
So
It's been a while.
let's get into the game, boys.
You don't want to shout out one of our players for the celebration, or you want to do Ricky?
Ricky Poosh.
Oh,
Happy
when
to
we
give you-
get there?
Shout out.
Gosh.
My bad.
Ricky Poosh.
I mean, it
Damn.
doesn't take long. either,
Host
so-
away, bro. Host away.
Ricky Poosh has been here for like 5 minutes, and damn.
Thank you. All right.
6 actually.
Si la mete.
He's quick, huh?
Golazo.
So the
Golazo.
LA Galaxy took on. I was about to say Nashville. That's not today. Houston Dynamo at Houston on decision day. We've been here before. El Cucuy.
We were there.
We were
that
there.
Day.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
That was horrible.
No, it's. I've been there. I've been here. I've seen them do it to us
Yep.
everywhere. But the Galaxy came out as so. They had Jonathan Bond in goal. Julian Rajon starting out right. His 100th MLS appearance, by the way.
Hey,
The
congrats.
youngest
That's awesome.
in Galaxy history to hit 100. Koulibaly and Cáceres in the center backs. Raheem Edwards at left back. Delgado at right mid. Ricky Puig at left mid. Brugman playing that CDM role. And you had Costa playing as a right wing. Grancer as a left wing. And Chicharito alone on top. All right. You know what's at stake. You win, you host. You know where we're playing. You know what happens in this game. Talk to me, guys. How we feeling going into this game once you saw the lineup? Repeated lineup for the third game in a row. Fourth if it wasn't for the red, by the way.
Confidence because of the repeated lineup.
Yeah.
And the biggest question in those lineups was the center back pairing. And it seems that now we have a legit center back pairing. So I was confident going in there.
Interesting. That's a. Who would have called that center back pairing?
Yeah, out of
All right. Who would have called that one?
I wonder who. It was I think the lineup that's the strongest lineup that we have right now. With Douglas Costa.
Spooky Costa.
Yeah. He played well. So, Cabral on the bench. That's a good lineup. So, yeah, I love the lineup. So,
Very good.
No, I felt very confident, like a lot of people have been saying. Not only because I feel like the team is really hot at the moment, but also because Unfortunately, it took this long, but it seems like Vanny finally got the lineup that he wanted. And there's no more toying around, no more trying to fiddle with this or fiddle with that. These are the guys that are going to take us into the playoffs, hopefully for a deep run. So it's good to see that. And I've said it before. Other people have said it too. But I want to be the one that says, hey, I said it first. This reminds me of the 2005 team because they're getting hot at the right time.
Yeah.
The guy with the dreads is still there.
That's what's up.
Yep.
Siggy, you were hungover in bed, I assume. You feeling good about the game?
I felt fine. I felt relaxed. Usually I'm shooting bricks, but I was kind of nervous, dude. The whole Houston, I don't want to say the word curve. I shouldn't say either, but I mean it's always there. It's lingering.
Yeah. No, yeah, you can't. We've been scarred. We've been burnt before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was bad.
And
It was bad.
that Texas weather, I've been there. It's not fun,
It's
man.
horrible.
Yeah.
It's horrible. But you know what sucks?
A
Didn't
vacuum.
take long to catch that feeling again, right?
Yep.
I was going to say that it still exists. I think that whatever you want to call it, a hex, a curse, brujeria, whatever, it still exists because we actually saw it happen. I mean, Houston, they didn't take long to score. And this totally went against the run of play because LA Galaxy came out on fire. They almost scored right off the bat. But Houston was able to weather that storm, and then they came down and scored a nice goal. That's no other way to describe it. It was a nice goal. I mean, you could try to break it down and start to blame people, but in the end, Houston just happened to get a nice goal. The guy headed it past the keeper.
That was
And
nice cross.
Oh,
what can you
leave
say?
it to me. I'll talk shit.
Hell yeah.
So,
Posterized.
add to.
Who do you
Just
put that on?
just to finish
Who
my
you
thought,
put that
though.
on?
Oh, sorry.
Who you gonna put that on, Eddie?
Okay,
No,
but
go ahead.
just,
Let him finish
I
that.
was just to finish my thought though. As soon as I saw that goal, I was like, "Oh no, here we go again!" But the one thing I want to say, because from that moment on, I saw something different with this team. Where LA Galaxy 2022 team from sometime in July or August would have this happen to them, they would crumble, and it'd be 3-0 Houston at the half. But they're not the same anymore. They've undergone a change with a certain Ricky Puig having to do
That's the
with that.
Ricky Puig effect.
The Ricky Puig effect, which it's very felt all across Southern California, I guess. But anyway, break it down for us.
Well, again, the whole
Talk your
Kukui,
shit.
being there with the Houston Kukui, it felt haunting me again because you realize who turns over that ball, right? The last person,
Puig.
huh?
was
Puig.
Puig,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the last person you think is gonna do that. So Ricky Puig turns it over, and then a guy that's been playing really well, Julian Araujo, gets posterized
Yeah.
on that, on that play. And I'm just thinking like, fuck. Like, in that play to me, we look like the weaker team, right? We make the mistake. I'm not going to put too much on Julian, but he'll be on a poster. He'll be on a top deck, card someday. But I hated that feeling. I was just like sitting
Here
here.
we go again.
It was quiet. When you were here, it just went quiet. Like, it sucked the air out of the room. Just like,
El Chupa Houston.
yeah,
I know.
Guy on the couch.
oh, shit. Guy at the couch, man. Yeah.
Gold.
It was scary though, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like I saw that goal, and like Brian said it, here we go again. But you know what? I did feel confident to see how the team would react. And for the first time, I felt like, okay, we're not out of it. Because usually, like in those months that Edgar mentioned, it was like, we're done. We gave it up first, and that's it. But today felt different.
I actually made a joke when it happened to you, if you remember.
Yeah.
I said, "Don't worry, boys. Every time we go down, we lose to Houston, we actually start off winning."
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I honestly didn't really feel like that was gonna happen, but I said
It was just a joke.
yeah, it was just a joke. But
But I mean, Houston, they had a good game plan, right?
yeah,
What was their plan? Was just counterattack, and what happened? That goal? It was a counterattack.
I mean, Houston beat the Galaxy earlier in the season, and I was listening to the broadcast, and Kobe and Joe were saying it looks like they're trying to do the same thing, and that's why I mentioned that whole thing about the old Galaxy team would have crumbled, but it's not the same group of guys anymore, or it's not the same mentality either. So for them to shake it off, which they did, and then come roaring back, because man, they did roar back. Two goals in about a minute or
It
change.
should have been more too. Should have been more.
And here's a funny note. On a personal note, I was putting my 2-year-old to sleep, and I was like listening to the game on one of my earbuds, and I watched the first goal, and I'm like, damn, that sucks. Yeah, hopefully they don't fall apart. And then my son fell asleep, and then I fell asleep, and I was actually dreaming, and I was telling the guys there, I was dreaming that like Galaxy was getting smashed. It was like 4-0, and then I wake up, and a few minutes later I look at my phone, and I'm like, oh man, I fell asleep, and then look at my phone, and it's like, oh shit, they're actually winning. Oh, that's refreshing.
Spoiler alert. But dude, the reaction was awesome. It was just it gave you that reassurance that it wasn't the same Galaxy anymore. Like you said, if this was the old one, 3-0 at halftime, but now we kept just pushing and pushing and pushing, creating chances. Costa, Puig were all on their A game, in my opinion. There was a couple chances where Chicha should have finished, where Grand Sur should have finished. He hit the pole. He hit the pole. Keeper saved the 1-on-1, and it was just, you felt it coming. For what David had said, like, dude, Houston can't keep playing like this. We're gonna beat them. Like, there's no way they hold on to this.
The smell of playoffs,
especially that early.
The smell of playoffs has had to do something with their performance today, because they wanted it. It seemed like they wanted it today.
You're saying it's a playoff Galaxy already?
Yeah.
Playoff mode on?
Seems like, it does feel like they're already in playoff form. And just a reminder, guys, despite all the brujeria and the past history, Houston is a really bad team. They're lousy. There's a reason why they got eliminated like almost a month ago. I mean, the only role they could have played is just a spoiler, like they've been doing. But ultimately, they're a really bad team. And this Galaxy team broke them down and just took them to the woodshed. Beat them like a rented mule.
Oh.
Well, I mean, the stats say it all.
Damn,
it was 21 and 7 shots.
Hey, it's not the horse. It's a mule. Because we know where the horse is dead, man.
Poor horse.
That poor horse.
R.I.P. horse.
But anyways, that pressing paid off. Costa actually gives away the ball first, but he was fighting all game. He causes that turnover. Yeah. He plays a quick 1-2 with Ricky. Costa plays a through ball to Grand Sur, and Grand Sur, chef's kiss, man. Perfect weight between, like, he splits two players.
Across the 18.
Across the 18 into the path of Ricky. And finds him with enough time to take a touch and line it up, and Ricky...
He had all the time in the world.
Yeah.
He had all the time in the world.
He buries it.
It's a rocket.
That shit seemed personal.
Yeah.
He said, "Fuck you, Chupa Houston."
Isn't it nice to see somebody that isn't afraid to take shots in the box and score? That has that level of confidence that even if the ball isn't gonna go in, they're like, "Damn it, I'm gonna take my shot."
It's been a while.
The reason I say that is because of how the game ended too.
True.
But we were still celebrating. The Houston PA guy was still trying to figure out how to pronounce Ricky Puig's last name right when he announced who scored the goal. When all of a sudden, here comes the Galaxy.
Puig, Ricky, help. But yeah. Anyways, sorry. Back to
the celebration.
Oh, the celebration.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
the celebration.
so, I mean,
this came as a surprise to me. I know it's probably you guys, because you guys were
of course,
chirping about it, because I was like, damn, where did this come from? This kid's been here only 5 minutes.
He works fast.
It only takes one.
Well, here comes your. We give you a warning. I'm assuming him playing and LA made him extra horny. So now he has, he got here. And
You know what else I thought?
What?
Our good buddy Chris Tucker.
Uh-huh.
He's always saying, every time Ricky Puig scores a goal, I get pregnant.
Oh,
I thought of him.
Tucker.
I thought of him. I was like, Ricky Puig just got Chris Tucker pregnant.
Congratulations to Chris.
Yes, congratulations, Chris.
Congratulations, Chris.
I mean, I don't know what happened because you're out in North Carolina, but damn, that's the Ricky Puig effect.
He emailed it to him.
He emailed it to him.
This guy's got range.
He's got range.
He does.
I guess it doesn't always have to be from inside the box.
No, it's from way outside the box.
Oh, yeah, so big shout out to Ricky. I mean,
Big
if
shot.
the celebration is what we think it is, he's gonna have a baby. So shout out to him, an American baby, hopefully, and he plays for the U.S. men's or women's national team someday, next to Beckham's kids and Cristiano's, because
Damn.
Cristiano's coming here too, and we're gonna have like this
Kids.
super
You heard it here
powerhouse.
first.
Every time.
And Tim Weah's kid.
Two ways coaching by there. Tim Weah. Oh my god. Anyways, as Edgar said, they're over there trying to pronounce their names, and dude, it was 22 seconds apart apparently. Another good 1-2. Well, one hold. Chicha makes that run and another
What a pass.
fucking great
What a
ball, another
pass.
through ball,
What a pass.
but also that
Right
finish.
on time.
Yeah,
The finish.
Right on time.
that and then also that finish, man. If you
Watching
it, on regular speed, it looked like just a regular, inside foot
Yeah.
to the side netting. But now this guy hits it outside foot,
Outside
which is
foot.
right on the run. Who's this guy?
You know what that guy is?
Who?
The guy with the extension. They got himself the extension.
Yeah,
That's the
it
guy.
is.
Like he's been watching Dejan Jovalic videos.
And then he hits the crowd with the celebration as well.
Yeah, I love that. In your face, Houston Kukui or whatever.
Someone throws a Gatorade bottle at him.
Dude, they threw a lot of bottles.
Oh yeah,
But what a great response from the Galaxy,
Yep.
right? You're trying to get a home playoff match. We know that the Galaxy doesn't really respond well when they get scored on first. You tie it, and then you score another one 22 seconds later. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a wonderful 1-2 punch to say, okay, brujo, siéntese.
Yeah.
Not tonight. Not today, Satan. Not today.
Not today, Chupa Houston.
That's funny.
That's gonna live forever now. Well, not anymore. We killed Chupa Houston, so it's dead now. You guys remember Chupa Houston?
Ziggy.
So I have a quick question for you guys regarding Ricky Puig. I mean, we talk about his scoring range and the fact that he's been such a great influence to the team. So I'll take this from Chris Tucker. Are some of you going to start wearing your work shirts, tucked in now?
Oh yeah, that was.
Wait, you guys
I
don't
took
do
my
that?
shirts
that way,
in.
Wait a
Say,
minute.
hold on, you
I
guys
took my
don't do
shirts
that?
in.
He always
Are
touches
you going to start tucking your shirt in, Chewy?
I always tuck my shirt in.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, by the way, I totally fucked up.
I'm from Texas, bro.
That pass was from Brugman.
It was Brugman.
Oh,
I don't know
Brugman
why I
had a
said
good
that.
game, man.
Yeah.
I know.
What a game. What a game from Brugman.
Oh, what a game! Every game from Brugman.
Yeah.
True.
So see, it's
Oh,
not
hit-
just
hitting the
Ricky. It's
crossbar
Broome
too.
too. Broome is a fucking beast, bro.
Oh yeah, those were the perfect matching puzzle pieces.
But can we just comment on how perfect and on time that pass from Brugman was? Because that line was, it looked offside.
Yeah.
In real time, it looked offside. Like, oh, fuck, it's going to get called back.
We called it.
The-
We were like, oh, he's offside.
On the yeah, I called offside.
He
When I was
was
like,
right on
fuck.
the
I was like,
line,
fuck,
dude.
it's offside. And I was watching I watched the highlights, and I was the Houston fucking. They were like, just, it's gotta be offside.
Yeah.
It's close. It's offside. It's offside. It's definitely offside.
Nah, he was right on the
It's not
line.
offside.
Yeah, that's right on the money, man.
Now, yeah, perfectly weighted ball too. God.
But what started that? He broke that play up.
Once again,
He breaks the play up and creates from there, dude. That's one of the things I like about Brugman.
All to talk about the Houston curse and whatever. Ricky Puig knows nothing about this. He comes in there with a fresh mentality. He's like, Houston, what? It's just like
Chupa quién?
But you know what? Also, it also goes back to like discussions we've had like in previous seasons about we're being mean, like the fucking stench of fucking loser, like in the locker room
Yeah.
and shit. Like it's gone. Like these guys don't. They're fearless. You know,
It's
they're
a whole nother team, bro.
someone
It's a
tell
whole
Kevin
nother
Cabral,
team.
please. Sorry. No, the gloves are off of him. No more. No more.
Hey,
No glove, no
we're not
love.
there yet. You'll get your
No, I'm still mad about the last game.
you'll get your licks in.
I'm still mad about the last game. We should have got those
I
2
thought that horse
points.
was dead, bro. What happened?
This is the mule.
Cool.
The reason I bring that up is because meanwhile we're scoreboard watching, right? We're watching what's going on elsewhere in Texas, and one of Eddie's favorite Galaxy player ever, one of like our best buddies ever, is over there, like doing a little thing for us to remind us of how much we miss him. I'm talking about Sebastian Lletget scoring a goal for Dallas, putting them ahead in their game. and solidifying their spot as a third seed. And the reason I also bring that up is because that last game against RSL, that missed goal by Cabral at the end could have made a big difference today.
Yeah.
Big.
Third place could have been a thing that we could have.
Yeah, a lot of things
Could've
could have
gone.
made a difference, though.
But-
Penalties,
Yeah.
Panenkas.
Anyway, let's go.
Bale Lakers.
But you gotta love this Galaxy more of it's not the same team. They kept pressing and pressing this team.
Yeah.
And the Brugman that we're falling in love with, that guy loves to take those shots. Besides inside the box, when have we have a player that can be a threat from shooting outside the box?
That's
like Brugman.
that is something that we were also talking about earlier in the season because the team was having such a hard time generating offense other than Chicharito and Joveljic coming off the bench. So we were wondering, does anybody have the confidence to take a shot from outside the box? I mean, at least create a rebound or some kind of mess, some chaos in front of the box. And then all of a sudden you have guys like Puig and Brugman that aren't afraid to take those shots. Not only aren't they not afraid to take shots, but they're very accurate.
They put him on frame.
Oh yeah, they put him on frame, and we saw Brugman put one on frame that, oof, it was really nice.
Yeah.
And then they followed it up because that was later in the game, wasn't it? Because I think around that point,
No, it was first half.
first half.
Yeah,
I thought it was second half.
it was first half.
No,
Either
because
way.
it was second half.
Yeah.
You talking about the shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
No,
was
it's the
first
first time
half.
when he rattles the
First
pole.
half. It was right after the
Yeah.
second
Okay,
goal, right after the
I'm
second goal.
thinking second half when he fired a shot
That's why
and the
it was
goalkeeper
an
had to make
onslaught,
a
man.
really
It
good
was an
save.
onslaught.
So Brugman, man.
Yeah, and then actually, one thing we do have to point out, although there wasn't much of a threat, Bondi did have a big moment.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That back-to-back saves. Bondi gets caught on a one-on-one.
That's playoff Bond.
Playoff Bond. Everyone gets two now.
Yes. Lovely.
2-for-1 special,
Two
baby.
for
That
one.
one was a 2-for-1 special. Yeah, Houston gets us on a quick one, too. Bondi comes out, makes the one-on-one save, rebound.
Yeah.
Big Bondi gets up.
Amazing saves.
Yeah. I was about to
This
use one.
team, oof.
Yeah, you're going to use one of those words?
You know what? Let's get drunk, bro.
You know what I want to say? Also, credit to Kevin Hartman because when he got up and he made that save on that rebound, that's the kind of stuff that Kevin Hartman was always doing, and you could see that some of the training, some of the stuff he's
rubbing
been
off on him,
teaching,
yeah.
Bond is rubbing off. So
Doesn't show in his footwork.
Fuck.
well, that's true. I mean, Kevin Hartman was better with his
Known
feet.
for his footwork.
Exactly.
We all have our quirks.
Well, I'm glad it's not showing. That didn't rub off too much.
Oh, and as we go along with this game, there's one thing that we have to point out is Galaxy. We always talk about how whenever they have possession of the ball, it's always a detriment to them because they're always the other teams just park the bus and make it difficult for them. But Galaxy not only took the lead, but they maintained that possession and they made Houston chase them around, which I'm sure was really frustrating for the Houston Dynamo, who are used to being spoilers. But how good was that possession overall? 67% for LA Galaxy. Overall, they had 21 shots, 7 shots on goal, and they limited Houston to 6 shots, 4 of which were on goal. And we saw Bondi made 2 of those amazing saves. So,
Who is this team?
Yeah.
It wasn't too long ago that we were talking shit about this team.
I know, right? We're talking about playoffs.
Yeah.
And now we're talking about hosting playoffs.
Yeah,
What
that's
a
crazy.
difference one player makes, right? And it's just it's
Two,
the
but
mentality.
But it wasn't just. It's not just Ricky. It's also.
I feel like
Brugman.
Ricky is the main,
Of course, but
Reason why.
Brugman is a big piece of it, too.
of course, but I feel like it's Ricky's the energy that he brings,
Yeah.
that mentality that he brings, and he's like, he's the man.
It's Batman and Superman. That's them.
you know who else has that same mentality is Dejan Joveljic. We
Yeah.
always talk about him. We get to see him in bits and pieces here and there because he's always coming off the bench. But that same mentality where, like, he's fearless. He doesn't care. He's just going to go in there, do his thing the best way he can do it. It's Ricky Puig. And obviously, Puig comes from a different place, from La Masia. And he has his certain pedigree. But you want guys like that on your team because it changes that mentality where, like you guys said, this loser mentality, that stench of failure. It's not there. These guys are young and they want to win, and they don't see it any other way.
Fearless.
Yes.
He's fearless, man. He's fearless.
And we hope their national team would be like that. But that's
Damn.
another discussion.
GG's with that one.
That's a whole different discussion, man.
Pulisic.
By the way, at this point, it's 2-1. I don't know how you guys are feeling. We're going into the second half. I'm score watching like everybody else, right?
Yep.
We got Levas in Nashville 0-0. We got Dallas. We're not gonna reach. Oh no, they had tied. Kansas
They
had
were tied. They were tied. Yeah.
So it was like, fuck, we gotta win. And then my fucking ghost of MLS has passed. It's like haunting me. It's like, ha, they're about to tie.
Yeah.
You're about to lose. And then Dallas is gonna take the lead, and then Nashville's gonna take the lead. I was like,
Which both of them happened.
yeah, which
both
did both
happened.
kind of happen. I was like, oh no, here we go.
Well, yeah, because you have a coach in Vanny who somehow fucks shit up.
No, but it was again, yeah, and
And then that
sometimes.
second half comes in.
And by the way, we're watching over here, and fuck. Oh, the worst thing too is like you definitely don't want to root for Levas, but
Yeah.
we're score watching, we have it on other screens, and
Give
then
me a goal.
fucking penalty,
Oh,
the stupid ass
misses it.
fucking penalty.
Chicho did his best impression of Chicha.
Yeah.
Bitch ass.
Oh yeah, he's fake ass Chicha. That's why.
So yeah, I was still not comfortable, getting ghost that MLS has passed.
Yo, honestly, it was like you said. It was something that I had it in the back of my mind. I was like, oh, okay, they're gonna come back. Oh, you gonna come back? Oh, okay, I'll see how it is. And I felt like they were gonna make the comeback and beat us, dude.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, it was the ghost of the MLS past, dude. It's happened to us before. I felt like
Leave it to the Galaxy to fuck it up, basically.
Yeah.
Not only that, but you always hear the adage in football that 2-1 is the most dangerous score.
Yeah.
Because
Massive.
their team could start generating a lot of momentum, and before you know it, they
momentum.
completely flip the switch on you. So,
Hey, but we came out in the second half firing.
Yeah.
I'm sure that Vanny and Kalicman and all the other guys in there were yelling at him like, don't give in. Keep it going. Keep your foot in the accelerator. We are in the playoffs. This is playoff football.
Well, also your captain talks to you about that too.
Come
Chicha.
on, guys.
Yeah.
Come on,
guys.
do that Chicha talk. Come on.
I'm sorry.
Shit. No, but we came out firing still in the second half. Chicha gets a chance outside. Brugman gets a chance. Costa forces the keeper into a save. Even Chicha was feeling himself too. He does a little heel pass to Raheem.
Yeah.
It's like just
The confidence in the team, dude. What the fuck?
And you know what? Actually, you were talking about the Vanny subs. The subs 2-1. We're still only up 2-1, right? Doesn't matter score watching as long as you win. You host. I'm gonna tell you right now. Obviously, I was wrong, and then I'm gonna ask you guys. 65th minute, you take out Chicha, and you took out Costa.
Two players that were having a great game.
You know-
In a 2-1 situation, I didn't
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
I was okay with Chicha coming off because I know Dejan Joveljic, who he is. I don't know if you want to say it. People might call me a Dejan stan, but I had a feeling that he was due to score. I really feel it because the playoffs are coming, and this guy wants to show that he's going to be an important piece going into the playoffs. And it's important for him to also show that because he wants his teammates to have confidence in him and his manager and everyone else. So I had a feeling this guy's going to score at some point. He's gonna shut it down. But the sub that did bother me was the one with Costa because as soon as they subbed him out, I felt like we're getting worse.
Well, I feel like he made those subs for trying to just bring him out just to keep him fresh for the playoffs. So I feel that's why he made those subs.
It's kind of a gamble, though.
I mean,
not the
you're already
Chicha
in the
gamble.
playoffs anyways. You know what I mean? Like, why are you gonna risk somebody getting injured? Why are you gonna risk that? And they were already up 2-1. I felt like he felt confident on his defense. Like they're playing well. They're playing well.
Only 2-1.
But Joveljic and Chicha is a like for like.
Yeah.
Yeah, who came in for Costa?
Alvarez.
Alvarez. Okay.
But who else are you to put? Cabral? You seen the last game he played? It
Well,
was
he did get in.
later. But
And-
who was the first person you're going to bring off the bench? It had to be Joveljic. And who do you pair him with? Cabral? Alvarez said, I got
I
it,
mean,
bro.
that pairing paid off.
Yeah, and then kudos to Vanny with that. Because we gave him shit on the show a bunch of times about making the subs too late or making the wrong subs. And this time he got it right.
Yeah,
it paid off.
He brought Jovic in at the right time.
Yeah. And I had asked you guys at halftime, at what moment do you guys make the subs? And we were all kind of like in the same consensus of, like 70th minute, right? Depending how the game goes.
Well, he went 60, right? 60?
65, right?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
I thought it was a nice sub.
Vanny, I love you.
And it didn't take much time to shut me up. 3 minutes.
Yeah.
3 minutes.
The mustard show, baby.
The 1-2 combination with Dejan and the chicken nugget.
Dude, they had to have promised him
You know
McDonald's
what?
after, bro.
No, you hear the joke I made. That was my favorite earlier.
I bet.
Fucking, you know why he's playing like that?
Why?
Because the fucking adult Happy Meals were released, baby. That's why.
He's the reason they're sold out, man.
Seriously.
Look
Can
at
I
it
supersize it?
closely. Look at it closely.
Bastard has all the
Dude,
toys.
Dejan took him to the nearest McDonald's after the game.
Yeah, hell yeah. And what a pass by Erfa.
He let him go jump in the ball pit and everything.
Yeah. What a pass by Erfa.
Oh, yeah.
What a finish, though. What a finish, too, man.
You notice he
Calm and
doesn't
collected.
calm. I was gonna say calm, cool, collected. He does not get flustered. He already knows what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
Just needs it's automatic, and that's the way it's supposed to be. If you're a forward, it's automatic.
That's just instinct, too. It's instinct. You feel it. It's not something like when you put Cabral in front of the goal, he panics, right?
He passes it
Yeah.
back.
And this was what a way to bookend the season for F. I was gonna say because started the season with him scoring a fantastic goal against Charlotte to silence the biggest crowd in MLS history, which we always hear on social media. But he bookends the season with this beautiful pass to Jovic, and not that long later, he actually flicks the ball to Jovic
Again,
in
yeah.
the box, and Jovic gets to it, heads it in, and I thought that was going in. And the goalkeeper from Houston
save.
makes like a fingertip
Yeah,
save.
that's a great save.
And him and
Hard
Jovic
play.
were like, yawing at each other after, like, damn, bastard, you got to that? Like, yeah, I did. Bitch, fuck you.
It's Ricardo
And-
Clark.
And then,
he's
not Ricardo Clark, Steve Clark.
Steve Clark.
There it is. Look at that.
Ricardo Clark.
Oh, my
Fuck
God. What a
Ricardo
beautiful
Clark.
save.
Yeah.
Same team.
And then the keeper
Different
was
name.
never heard from again.
Yeah.
Yeah, disappeared. I don't even know his name. See, that should tell you he's wiped from memory.
He's number 12. Just keep it at that. But there's confidence in the team, and it just
Yeah, they kept moving the
Yes.
ball even after the subs. They actually don't put the. I was trying to like get back to the Cabral plays. We gotta talk about Cabral a little bit. We're gonna take the gloves off, you said, right? Because that's the next subs. We're talking about subs made in this
let's go.
game.
All right, so here's the thing. Galaxy's up 3-1. The game is pretty much done. The Galaxy's going to end up winning this game. So, what happens? You bring in Kevin Cabral in a situation where there's no pressure. There's no pressure at all, kid. And what happens? What happens, Eddie? Because I don't have the heart to repeat it.
Nothing. Pretty much nothing happens. So, dude, there's like some plays, and it sucks. Again, like the confidence is all low. They spring him free in one play on the left. He slows down. He would have caught one-on-one with, I'm going to say, it was Parker, Tim Parker, which
you should
he's
be able to
faster
burn
than
him.
He has
You can
enough.
burn him.
He has enough pace to put his head down and just fucking take off on him, right? And
Yeah.
he was never going to catch him. But instead, he slows down, and the defender behind him even catches up, and then just like, I think he ends up like running it out of bounds or something. Like nothing comes of it.
And maybe in the past, we would let these things. I mean, we would let something like this slide, right? But when Kobe and Joe actually mention it, and they say, what a blatant display of lack of confidence. It's really sad.
And that's what it is, though. That's what it is. It's
And-
a lack of confidence.
Didn't they say like go for brilliance or something? Like go kid, go for brilliance.
Yeah, they're like, go for brilliance, kid.
Yeah.
Just take your shot.
Yeah, take a
do
shot.
it. What do you have nothing to lose, right? Like I said, game is up 3-1. Do something.
And then there was
But-
that play where he cut back too.
But he shoots himself in the foot. He's like an emo kid or something
Yeah.
at this point.
I think he would miss if he shot himself, trying to shoot himself in the foot.
That's sad, bro.
That's pretty sad, bro. Come on.
His dream was always to be a pro footballer and wanted to get into the biggest teams in the world.
He did.
You had your chance, to showcase yourself in the LA Galaxy, and year after year he's regressed.
People are literally hand feeding him golden opportunities to score goals, and
He does nothing with
He
it.
always finds himself in space though.
Yeah. And it's frustrating too because
Yeah.
fast forward to the next play where he gets springed on the right side.
Yeah.
And he does the right thing first.
Sick ass cut.
He cuts and he makes the worst decision. You either shoot or you play Dejan. Instead, I don't know if he was like looking for the for sure thing because Ricky Puig was coming in. He's like, if I give it to this guy, he's going to score.
Yeah.
Give it to the
Yeah,
Italians.
he'll be happy. Yeah, he'll be happy. He'll be happy.
Yeah.
wait, wasn't there a play where he kicked the hell out of the Houston goalkeeper?
Oh, yeah.
and
I
the
like
Houston
that, though.
goalkeeper got really mad.
Yeah, I like
Finish
that though.
him.
That was cool. Hey, fuck you.
Give him a Claymore.
Here's a knee to the face.
Claymore. Can you imagine Cabral doing that?
Just grab the sword and shit out of it. Nah.
Starts running across the ring.
If people won't get it.
Gives him a
Get
bro
the
kick.
horse.
Yeah, get the bro. Yeah, people don't understand.
Doing that.
Nah.
Did somebody say horse?
What?
Oh no, the horse. The horse is bad.
Nah,
Right
it's
next to the
bro.
mule.
It's dead.
I got a Cabral low light.
Ooh.
There was a play where Efra was. I don't know if you remember the play where he sent it in the box to Dejan, and Cabral was wide open on the left.
He said,
And instead of passing it to Cabral, he goes for Dejan instead. There's just no trust.
Psych.
There's no trust in that guy anymore,
Well,
man.
and why would you though? If he
Yeah.
doesn't have that confidence, then why would
I mean,
you?
it's been
trust
going
him?
on for a while because I think we mentioned that in the Vancouver game, Ricky Puig had the ball and he was
Oh, yeah.
running, and then Cabral makes a run down the right side, and he looks at Cabral and he's like, no,
Nah.
and he just keeps the ball and he takes a shot from outside the box with 3 defenders on him.
I'll try to take these 3 instead.
Nah, I'm good, fam.
I do it myself.
That kind of sucks, man. That
It
kinda
does.
sucks.
I know.
And I feel for the kid, man.
Yeah.
I feel like he really tried, but it's just
Yeah.
he's gonna get better. It's just not gonna be with us.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
now here's one of the reasons I bring it up, okay? Because in the end, Galaxy won 3-1. They did their job, although the game in Dallas didn't go the way we had hoped. But hey, you know what? We're still hosting. The reason I bring up the whole thing with Cabral is because at some point during a deep playoff run, I'm not going to say one and done, but during a deep
We're gonna need
playoff
him.
run, he's going to be in a position where he's going to need to score. And you're going into territory where you're not playing teams that are lousy. You're playing some of the best teams in the league, and you got to take every chance you can to score and capitalize on it. And if he's going to pull off this Mickey Mouse bullshit, that's terrible. That might cost us an MLS Cup opportunity.
Or he wins the MLS Cup for the LA Galaxy.
bundles it.
Pando
He
Ramirez
bundles
style.
But do we really see? I mean, do we really
No, of
envision
course
it?
not. I don't think so.
Did you ever see Pando
I don't think
doing
so.
some shit like
Yeah,
that?
I mean, that's true.
No. But at least Pando scored that weird penalty.
Yeah, off the pole. Well, Cabral kind of scored that weird goal against Nashville as well. So,
Man,
Oh, that was just bad luck, though, man.
Deja Cabral. So, let's give some awards out so we can talk a little playoffs, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
and what, might be happening before the game of playoffs. All right. Awards. Let's see. What's your favorite one, Liz? What's your favorite award?
My favorite is
The BJ.
Oh,
My favorite is
Oh
Hartman.
God, this same guy again, right?
The BJ. No? Yeah.
so for being such a bad
Bro, man.
Man,
Leave the horse
Cabral's
alone.
getting a lot of
Sad. It
BJs.
makes me sad
Leave
watching
the
him
horse
play.
alone.
I don't
It's
think
not- he doesn't
anybody
get me
played
mad. It
terrible.
makes me sad. Like, dude.
It does.
Not enough for a BJ.
If you gotta ask,
I bet you every
can't
time we
afford
say
it.
that, Brian Jordan somewhere is like, man, why are my ears so hot, dude? What's going on?
Yeah. He has a BJ every time that he steps on the pitch.
Man,
And I don't want to see him
it's-
on the playoffs. Any minutes? Nah. I don't want to see him on there.
It's unfortunate
At all.
too because he's a good kid, right? But
And the teammates like him. Everybody in the locker room likes
Yeah.
him. Just we don't like him, I guess.
Probably like him like a pet or
do
something
you
like
remember
that.
him trying to scare Araujo?
He talked about it last week.
Blah,
How is it again?
blah.
It's still missed. Damn.
I thought it was
He's
Nib.
still man.
I thought it was Nibla.
Damn.
Blah.
Poor guy can't even shoot himself in the foot.
He
Yeah.
misses that too.
Yeah, so I guess I wasn't gonna give a BJ. I didn't feel like giving BJs today. So
Be generous today.
Yeah,
Give that to
It's
BJ.
a Sunday, guys. It's a Sunday. Come on.
Cabral gets a BJ.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
He gets
Yeah.
it. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody,
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah. Oh, he said he didn't think he played too bad.
You got somebody else with the BJ? You gonna get somebody else with BJ?
No, I thought everybody did their job and it was a good performance. I think Cabral would be for a different award.
Oh, okay. Damn, he's going that
So-
far. Okay.
Yeah,
Damn,
but
the next
we'll
standing.
get there.
Next standing. Next standing. Oh shit. All right.
Ziggy.
So in that case, since we started that way, then it's Gio next, right?
The game is off.
Let's see here.
That one's kinda tough.
It is and it isn't.
It's a
I
tough
think.
one.
Araujo
Okay.
for getting posterized.
So I saw that's one. That I saw the who scores, right? And one of them surprised me. They have Costa as one of the lower rated players. I don't agree with that. But then they have Delgado as one of the lower rated players too. And Cáceres. Which all the defenders actually are not that highly rated, which is surprising. But, I look back in the game, and it's like Araujo could be the easy one, right? Because he got posterized. He's actually the lowest rated player in the game. But I'll go with Delgado.
Yeah.
Because the award is the Gio award. The game is off. And he didn't seem to be as involved as he is, although the team was playing great, and it sounds stupid to say, but he wasn't on the ball as much. I don't remember calling his name being called as much. I don't remember him intercepting as much. Him being surprisingly, Costa was tracking back a lot, right? And I remember, thinking him playing both sides of the ball. And now that I look back, it's like, you know what? He doesn't usually do that because Delgado's on his side, and he kind of usually takes care of that.
Yeah.
So again, not a terrible game. Just the game is off award, and just Delgado's game was off today. So
Did he ask for that sub?
Yeah. I think
did.
there were cramps or something. They didn't confirm anything, but it seemed like there were cramps.
He
Could have been
broke-
bothering him early too.
He
for all
broke
I know.
his hymen.
I'm gonna give it to Vasquez just because he went in the pitch. Next.
that's not fair.
Bro, why is he there? Do you see his fucking R2 got stuck?
We already gave the BJs. fool. Come on.
Nah. All right. No, I'm serious about Vasquez. Get out.
Okay, fine. You could call whatever you want.
Vasquez. All right.
I mean, I was gonna say Vasquez too because he had no impact at all in the game.
Or in any
That's
game.
it?
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna agree with Eddie. Honestly,
Fucking cop outs over here.
because his game was off. We expect more from Delgado, and he's not.
Grandpa
at least
is
now,
off,
he's
bro.
Not playing. He's not playing to that. He's not playing to part.
The grandpa is off. He is a grandpa.
You say grandpa?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say Cabral because it's automatic, dude.
Yeah, that's fucked
just-
up.
His game's
BJ's
been
all
off the
automatic.
entire
Those are
season.
BJs.
And he gets a BJ and a Gio. Jeez.
Yeah,
A BJ Gio. Gio BJ. There you go.
Birthday Gio?
Gio BJ.
I do also agree that Vasquez. I mean, there's really no need anymore. I guess just to rest Ricky.
There was no need ever.
But Ricky was still in when Vasquez.
yeah.
was he still in?
I wonder if it was a change of plan though, because Delgado asked for the sub.
Oh, okay.
If I remember correctly, they were already standing up.
Yeah.
Was it Vasquez and Cabral came in together?
Yeah.
And I think they were already standing up, and then
What about Danny Aguirre? Could have brought him in.
I
Yeah.
don't know what's going on there.
That's a whole other thing too.
But you're
like-
3-1 already, like you said,
Yeah.
no pressure, kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not Aguirre now
Or Saldana.
or Saldana or
Saldana cut right now is not ready yet though.
I
Saldana
mean,
cut.
with the game 3-1, it becomes more of like a dress rehearsal for the playoffs at that point. That's the reason why I'm writing the whole thing with Cabral so much because it's a dress rehearsal. There's no pressure, so you just go out there and have some fun. And
He's not
think-
having fun.
yeah, that's the thing. In all sports, there's two different types of people. There's the people that clock in and they work at it, and to them it's like a skill that you just need to master, and that's sports. And then there's people that are also skilled, but they see it as like something fun and like an extension of themselves and who they are. And you're supposed to have fun when you play sports. I know I always had fun when I went out there and played games. There was a few times that I would feel a lot of pressure from the situation in the game, but overall I had a lot of fun. I love playing sports. And you wonder, is Cabral having any fun?
He
It
doesn't
doesn't
look like
seem
he's having
like it.
fun. No, he
He seems
doesn't.
like he's terrified as soon as he steps on the pitch. You shouldn't have that.
That goes back
It's
to
almost
him
like an
having the
abusive
confidence, though.
relationship. It's almost like, I mean, I don't want to touch any nerves out there. It's kind of like if you live in an abusive home, the moment you step into your home, your heart starts racing and you start to panic.
Well, I mean, being a Galaxy fan is like being in an abusive relationship.
Damn. Oh, you have to go there?
You guys just went all dark all over the place.
Damn. Toxic as
Whoa.
fuck.
I was just thinking.
Is he wrong?
Yeah.
I mean, is he
We won
wrong?
the game.
Anyway, back to the awards. You got Heartman. Oh, did we finish the Geos?
Yeah, I think so. I think I want to finish the
Chewy?
Geo.
Geo? Your Geo awards, Chewy?
Let's give it to Edgar for that fucking comment.
Now on to the You've Got Heartman?
Heartman, that's my favorite.
The You've Got Heartman.
Where do
Honorable
I
mention.
I'll go first.
Where do I want? I'll go first.
Bondi.
Ooh.
Bondi.
Bondi.
Yeah.
Not only is Hartman his coach, but the guy has showed a lot of heart today. You know how easily Houston could have turned things around, but he didn't. The few opportunities that Houston got, Bond was there to step up, make some. I mean, there's shots that other team will take, and are pretty easy saves. But these were not easy saves. Like Bond had to really come up with something really good. So, hats off to him. Well, not right now, but hats off to him.
He's been amazing all season.
You got Heartman.
We have a good goalie and a good backup. And it's not Bingham. That's amazing.
What about Rick Sanchez?
Yeah. Oh, Rick Sanchez, yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you got, Eddie?
Rick Sanchez. You got hurt, man. So many directions I can go
He's
here.
gonna go with Costa. Watch.
Because I opened up his stats.
No, just because I got that feeling you've been tripping about him the whole game.
I kind of feel like I should. Again, I was tripping out how he played
Costa
on
Summer,
both.
bro. Costa Summer.
Yeah, spooky Costa.
Spooky Costa.
Spooky Costa.
Yeah, I feel like he was playing both sides of the ball. Like I just remember tripping out while we were sitting here. I'm like, okay, Costa actually playing some defense
Who
too.
is this player?
Yeah,
That was different. That was
Yeah, he was dangerous. You remember there was an early cross we're gonna talk about off a corner where Chicha like fell onto the ball or some shit that he did. Yeah, he forced, even though he turned it over, he forced the first turnover on Houston to score the first goal. So yeah, you got her, man. Costa's
Yeah.
not necessarily proving me wrong because he's a DP and should have showed up earlier, but
Yeah.
you know.
I'll add
he
to
is-
that because
He
I
didn't
also
get a
gonna
red
pick
card,
Costa.
so
I'm picking Costa.
I'm happy with that.
We've given him so much shit on this show, and he's turning it up at the right moment to give us something that we wanted to see throughout the whole season. On top of that, he's Brazilian, so he gets the little snake that he did. That was fucking.
Oh
amazing.
yeah, that culebra. Also,
Hey, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy.
Also, when the team was celebrating after Chicha did his thing,
Mm-hmm.
before he went to his teammates, he stared down the crowd too.
Yeah.
And he tapped the badge.
Hell yeah.
I was like, all right.
That's one of the players that we wanted to see.
He's starting to get it.
Yeah,
But-
and I like that.
I will say one thing about Costa is I feel that he's still not up to what my
Oh, no.
expectations are
no.
of a DP level
Yeah, of course
player.
not.
He's not there yet, but he's getting there, little by little. But I still think that because of the DP players that we've gotten used to over the years with Galaxy, I don't think he's ever going to get to that level.
Well, at least he's not playing like shit right now.
Yeah,
And
that's
he
good.
didn't get a red
No,
card.
no,
Yeah.
he's on the upswing.
Lovely. Willis?
Hartman for me goes to
Kevin Hartman.
Brugman. Senor Brugman. Gaston. Hey man, that assist was it was nice, and he was destroying players left and right.
Yeah,
He was just destroying.
That's what I'm saying. So many ways could have gone today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Brugman's nice, man. He's just a solid player all around. All around, he's just a hard player. And if it was, he could have scored a goal, right? He's one of the people that's the most dangerous on outside of the box shooting. So I'm gonna give it to Brugman.
Nice. All right, I'll take that.
Oh, my turn.
Sig-
I'm actually gonna give it to Joveljic.
Yeah,
I like the fact that he comes in, he knows what he's gonna do, like Edgar said, and for him to score that fast is just gonna. It's in our benefit, man. There you go.
The mustard
Give it to
show.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought he was fantastic, and I hope he gets minutes in the playoffs and proves his worth. Also, he did look at his watch, remember? It's playoff time.
Playoff
baby.
time.
Playoff time.
Check. Yep.
Hey, I just want to remind you guys, last week when a lot of people were saying, "Oh, Deion's got nothing left in him," I told you guys.
I
told
said,
you
that's not what I
guys.
said. I said desperate.
I was like,
Big difference.
No,
Yeah.
I was like, Deion has a lot more to give. Remember, I told you guys this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
But it was
doubt
games that he tried too much to.
Yeah, I didn't doubt it. I just said desperate, which is it. It did
was.
seem desperate at times.
He was pushing it. He was pushing it.
Well, when you give him only 5 minutes to do something,
Yeah. Someone
kinda
did say
have to, yeah.
Someone said it describing it as he's cold. I don't know who it was. Someone said that Deion is cold, and I kind of agree with it.
Yeah.
But
I
he
mean,
wasn't getting that much time. To be fair, also.
but
so-
strikers like that too. Chicho
Yeah.
gets streaky too.
Exactly.
So imagine they both get hot right now.
Damn.
Don't even say it, bro. Don't even
And
say
it's not a it's not a coincidence that he scored on the minute 69, because that's horny time.
Fuck
There you go. There's that word again. Wah, wah, wah.
where is it?
Come on, give me the fucking horn, bro.
Come on, Chewy.
The horny.
Horny.
Nah, not that one.
La píldora morada.
That's the wrong hornies.
Who do you have, Chewy?
Joel. So, yeah.
For
Calm
being horny.
collected.
Let's go.
For
Yeah.
the 69 minute, that's why. That's
69. Okay, I'll take that.
Main event.
I hit the wrong button, nerd.
Yeah, that's all right. But if you were paying attention, you hit the right ones. Main event time. So next standing, last one for the regular season.
Yes.
2022. So let's make it count.
So many
boys.
options.
Again. I'll go last. We could all like try to do different ones and give our reasons why. Last is such a challenge, though.
I'll go first.
Go for it. Oh, last is such a challenge. I'll go first.
Got you. Could have gave it to Brugman. Not gonna give it to him. Could have gave it to Chicha. Not gonna give it to him. Puig. Nah. I'm gonna give it to somebody that we give a shit.
Somebody who doesn't play on the team.
Sebastian,
No, somebody
legit.
that's not on the pitch, who we've given shit to so much
Legit.
for making dumb subs or questionable subs.
Ooh.
Mr. Greg Vanning made the right sub at the right time,
Paid out.
and the subs paid off, produced, and solidify a win against El Cucuy, basically.
Chupa Houston.
Chup, whatever Chupa. And then, dude, I love you, Vanny.
What's up?
He gets the next time. He has to.
Okay, well,
Some love for Vanny.
I'm not gonna give it to Manny, but I'm gonna give it to the young man. Congratulations, young man. La metió. El de Ricky. Puig.
Puig.
Push. And Ricky Push. Yeah, dude, it's just, he was all over the place. He was all over the place, and the goal was just cool, calm, collected in front of the fucking goal, and it was a nice goal. And then the celebration at the end, I mean, yeah, I'm going to get a Ricky Push.
Ricky Splooge.
Ricky
Yes, he
Splooge.
does splooses.
There you go. Hey,
It'll be
Ricky
me.
Splooge.
The
And Ricky
splooge man.
Yeah. Yeah, Ricky Splooge.
Yes.
Ricky Splooge. Because that Splooge gets around, baby.
He does not shoot blanks. Let's go.
Trademark that.
No. Nah, it's just Ricky Puig is the reason the team is in the playoffs. There's a lot of people that have done that have come up big for this team when they absolutely needed them. We're just talking about Chicha getting hot at the right time, but that's his job. He's a DP. He's a captain. I'm talking about guys like Dejan Joveljic, Custom Brugman, Sega Koulibaly, who's been solid most of the season. And then you have Ricky Puig. Things look pretty down with this team. And everybody that's here right now was saying the one thing, was asking for the one thing that this team needed more than anything.
Who would have thought?
That's a cam.
Who would have
And
thought?
although it might not be a cam in name, a lot of the responsibilities, a lot of the duties, a lot of things that he's been doing have completely unlocked a lot of other things. Not just the offense, but it sparked this whole team. So
Yeah.
Ricky Puig, next standing.
10
Who's next?
matches and 8 tallies. 3 goals, 5
My
assists.
turn. All right, so I'm actually gonna give it to all the traveling G's that went
Yay,
today.
let's go.
Hey,
We got
that's
some
right.
on camera.
Shout
Broke
out
the
to
curse.
Shout
Yeah.
out.
To be there,
To Chupa, whatever.
to be there and fucking bring back 3 points in that
El
first place.
Chupation. Yeah, that's what's up,
Yeah.
though.
So,
Like
hey,
it.
please come to the fucking game. We need everybody there. We gotta make it loud as fuck. Cause fuck Nashville, bro.
I'll make it worth your while.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Fuck it. We haven't mentioned his name.
Fuck it.
So I'm gonna go with Chicha. Let's show some love for the captain.
Yes,
right?
of course.
Chicha, besides the effort on the field, it's like he's infectious, like to the whole fucking team. You know, the San Jose clown downs, the fucking
Yeah.
like he fucking celebrates in front of the Houston crowd. We talk about like the players that aren't here no more, right? The stench, the whatever. But I think Chicha also feeds into our fans, us, the fans. He knows. He was there for the Houston ones. He knows what San Jose is. I think there is something behind him doing those type of celebrations, right? He knows that we buy into it. We
Like what
feed
it
off
means-
that
yeah,
shit
what it
too,
means to
you
us,
know.
yeah.
And yeah, today he was up for it. You know, he found himself in spaces, was all over the place, and he maybe should have had more than one, but he scored a banger. And
Shut the fuck up.
shut the fuck up. Exactly.
My cheese.
My cheese.
Dude, that was cool. That was cool. Chewy. Okay, cool. Next standing, Chewy.
Push. Fucking beast.
Con todo.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Let's talk some shit now.
Is there any questions or anything like that?
And there was a few questions.
There's some in the chat, and there's just a bunch of just thoughts.
Nice.
Okay.
our listeners.
Can you go ahead and start?
So, from one moment.
Here, I'll
Uno
mention
momento.
one.
Yes.
From Alejandro Gonzalez on the chat. He says, do we think let me see. Do we think that the Banny or did we do Derek Williams dirty? He was calling players out not too long ago, and people were hopping on the D-Will train.
Should I take this one?
Yeah.
D. Williams is definitely not the worst defender. Right? We know that. The thing is that you got somebody in Cáceres, and it's the decision between who do you start.
Who you the pair him with?
Yeah, who do you pair him with? And I said this on here when that started becoming a discussion that it was going to be Cáceres and Koulibaly. Why? Because we're going into the playoffs. Playoffs can be lost in moments, just like that.
Mm-hmm.
What has William has been doing lately and throughout the season? The handballs were actually very recent. Then Brian has talked shit about Williams. Has talked shit about Williams. Sorry, my dog's a Williams fan. Has talked shit about. Brian has talked shit about Williams about losing his mark on set pieces, right?
Yeah.
Those are moments.
Yep.
PKs, set pieces, crosses. That's a one goal game that just goes south because Williams loses his train of thought or just makes a simple mistake like that. So I don't think necessarily that he's a bad defender or the worst defender. It's just we have a better option, unfortunately for him.
100%. I agree with that.
A guy that has the experience as well in Cáceres,
Yeah.
right? And people hate Sega because of last season, right? And people want, we made the joke here. They tie it to the what was his name? See, I even
Siani.
forgot. What?
Siani?
Siani, right? People even want to tie him to that because just bad memories of having a bad center back. And last year, I would accept that, but now Sega's kind of earned his keep. And
Sega?
Yeah.
Sega. Yeah, he's earned his keep, and he's just the better option. And I don't think it's anything personal with Williams. I just think it's a football thing.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
I mean, Derek Williams made a lot of contributions to this team, and
The fuck is that? What the fuck was that?
that was Derek Williams. No, Derek Williams has made a lot of great contributions to the team, but sometimes Yeah.
Sorry, we keep talking about Williams, and my dog gets upset.
He's upset. We shouldn't talk about Derek
Hey,
Williams.
hey.
Okay, I'm sorry about Derek Williams, but
Sorry. Anyways, go ahead, Edgar.
yeah,
Special guest Landon.
See, don't talk shit about Williams, dude.
I'm sorry. I won't talk about Williams anymore. Okay. No. What else I was just gonna say is that he's not a bad defender. It's just we just happen to find somebody that's better. Not only that, but Cáceres is one of the better defenders for Uruguay, who's a team that's actually they're not just going to the World Cup. Uruguay is always one of the teams that makes some noise at the World Cup. Yeah. So if Uruguay trusts him, I mean, damn, okay. I mean, and I'm somebody who defended Williams a lot in the past, but I have to agree, Cáceres is better right now. So stick with him.
And let me end it with this thought. God forbid one of the center backs go back or go down. It's not the worst option coming off the bench either.
It's not Steris.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Could be worse. You could have Steris.
All right.
Just some feelings. Because how are you feeling? That's
Wait,
what I put
I think
out.
there's other questions on the.
here's another question here
Okay.
from Victor Banuelos. Sorry. Other than Dayon, who else can bring a spark off the bench if we're 1-1 or losing?
Cabral.
2-1?
Cabral, if he could finish and make the right decision because he could find space.
No, I think, you know what? I think Efra can. And he's
This
proven
Efra
that
can.
coming off of the bench, he is definitely way better than just starting. He brings the creativity, and he can bring a spark off the bench. So I think Efra is definitely an option that he can go with off the bench.
But is he a legit option to go with every single game?
I think
think
I think
he is.
he's better than legit.
Damn.
I think he totally missed that. I mean, this Efra, but that's
Today's
only like
Efra.
this
Today.
is 2-3 game Efra though. So
Yeah.
I just hope it carries on. But we'll see.
Just
What's
give
a
him
spark?
20
You're not a
minutes.
stardom,
20
so-
minutes, you're good. 20 minutes, that's like the limit right there.
Yeah.
Here's a good question. Who's your 5 PK shooters?
I already did this
Again,
one.
That's actually
We answered
something
that
that
last
I've been
week,
thinking
didn't
about
we?
all the time.
See, Spenny, don't ask that question.
Yeah, watch the show instead or be on it.
Well, basically, everybody was just happy. I feel like $1 million. Not happy, not sad. Champs. Woo. Like we win in the chip this year.
You're not even like shout out who's reading these.
Oh, shit. My bad.
So-
Well, too late now. And the You've Got Heartman Award goes to the Nag Boys. We got that one.
Well, who said that one?
Stay in trucha.
There you go.
Thank you.
Somebody on the chat just posted Eduardo. Done.
That's me.
Are you done?
Oh,
Or are you
Stuck in-
finished? Yeah.
I mean earlier.
Hey.
Drums.
Oh,
Ah,
I was
fucking
waiting
guy
for
over
the
here
song.
doesn't pay attention. It's all good though.
We don't have a put him.
I'll take that one.
Somebody also posted, I want to RKO Kevin so bad.
Cabral. Oh, we don't have it? There it was. Dick.
I just put it.
No, you're stupid. I know we have it.
Wah, 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 wah. That was it.
That was it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you, everyone, for sharing your excitement, I guess I should say. Even though Brian was a dick and didn't read who
Yeah, my
fucking
bad. I'm
took their
sorry.
time
I know.
to submit them.
Sorry. Next time when we beat Nashville.
We beat Nashville,
Yes.
which we'll talk about real quick.
Nice.
Job done, boys.
Hell yeah.
We win. We're at home. Nashville. 12 p.m. on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So we showed up
Eddie,
at the keg at
what's going to
6.
happen to that keg?
The kegger.
I was getting there.
6 a.m.?
6 a.m.
Too late.
So here's the problem with the keg. It's an early game. I have to pick up it on Friday. We might get together and finish it before the game. No, I'm just
Facts.
kidding. Totally kidding. Yeah. A bet's a bet. Man of my word. I think I will actually have to pick it up Friday, and then I'll have the keg. We'll release more details as we get closer. More than likely, it's going to be Modelos or Pacifico because I spoke to one of my good friends, David, which was here watching the game with us earlier. He had the right idea. You know, you should get a lighter beer, make michas. It's early. We're not alcoholics. We gotta have breakfast beer. You know, can't have just regular beer at
Breakfast
12
beer.
or 10 a.m. whenever we start drinking.
You're right.
6.
6 or the night before to all the way through the next day.
I don't judge.
I was hoping for the warm Guinness, for the nice Irish breakfast.
Schmuck in the
Irish
pancake.
car bomb.
We're trying to make it to the game.
Yeah.
We are at the game. Just drag me in, baby. Leave me on the berm.
Just put my body inside.
Spray
We'll
my
be
body
fine.
across the berm.
They tried that for my birthday. They didn't let me in.
No, didn't.
Do you remember?
We
No, I don't.
we weekend at Bernie's at him. So, anyways, yeah. So it's made official Saturday at 12 p.m. Nashville at home. I am feeling a lot better about this game than I did a few weeks ago because we went to Nashville. We saw it with our own eyes. Not you.
Dominated.
I mean, we didn't lose in Nashville.
We didn't. But even
Dominated.
then, it sounds stupid because even though it was not that long ago, this is already a different galaxy in my eyes than it was a few weeks back.
Way more
When we played against
confident.
Nashville. And Costa was suspended.
Yeah.
I really feel that Galaxy let them off the hook easily because of what happened in that game. Galaxy could have ended up winning that game. But
Oh yeah, landslide too.
But Chicha missed
Cabral.
his penalty.
I mean,
Didn't we also win? Didn't we beat Nashville at home this season too?
Yeah. You know who did that?
Yeah. There you go.
Deja. Play out time.
No. I think it was a tie.
No, it's not playoff
tie.
time.
1-0.
Please, it's day on time.
ooh, let's
No,
go.
no, it's not because Dayon said it's playoff time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Whatever.
There you go.
Everyone's
My bad.
party. Let's go.
If Dayon said it,
what
listen,
it is?
it's playoff time,
that's true.
right?
The bishop.
I'm not arguing with you.
bishop.
It's just he said it himself. I don't want to make him mad.
You don't want to ruffle any feathers here, boys.
We beat Nashville, dude.
You think so?
Yeah.
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 To me, the only team that scared me in the playoffs was
Dallas.
facing Dallas.
Dallas or yeah.
Dallas at Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only team that really
Dallas
scared
at
me.
Dallas is that's a bad matchup
Because
for us.
Sebastian
So
was
you
get wants
guys
his
want to do this
revenge.
now?
Yeah.
Not just that.
So you guys want to confident? You guys,
It's the
everyone's
weather.
confident saying we're beating
Nashville.
Nashville, right? You know what happens next?
We beating Levas.
So we go over there.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Let's call that Smashville because we're going to smash them. All right?
Hey, remember what I said earlier in the season after Galaxy lost that game to them at the Stank? If we play these guys in the playoffs, we're gonna beat them.
Yeah.
I'm sticking
I have
by that.
feeling.
They're
Yeah.
done, bro.
But I'm getting. I mean, I feel like we're getting kind of
better.
ahead. We got to focus on the Nashville game, and I'm sure this is a conversation that's being brought up in the locker room with the LA Galaxy. But do I feel they can win? Yeah, I really do. As long as they can limit what Hani Mukhtar can do.
Yeah.
Who's
No,
not
they
been?
they limit him today, so he ain't
It's
scoring.
possible.
It's doable.
Well,
Brugman's playing
this
out of his
middle,
mind.
this middle can definitely.
Oh,
take him
Brugman's
off
gonna
his
keep
game.
him on check all
If I
all
remember
day.
correctly, at Nashville, he didn't do anything either.
Exactly.
I mean, he scored because of the PK, but
Yeah, there was no open,
Yeah.
no open
No open
goal,
play.
nothing. It was that PK.
I think we got
it,
we
bro.
got it.
We lose 5-0. Fuck you, Eddie.
it's gonna be like the worst nag episode ever.
Fuck.
You think Levas are like looking at this game between Galaxy and Nashville, and they're all cheering for Nashville
Of course.
because they know what could happen.
They already, dude. They already know if we go into that place into the sink,
And
it's over.
on the East,
It's over.
let's all cheer for Orlando and who was the other team?
So we get a home court.
Cincinnati. So we could end up with the home field advantage for MLS Cup, baby.
I'm done with the Cincy final.
Right? Come on, Orlando. Come on, Cincy.
Oh my god!
I'm
Is
down
that the
for
only
the
two
Cincy
teams we
final,
can host?
bro.
What do we end up with?
I think so. I think it's Orlando,
The
Cincy, and it might be
NYC
one other
NYC?
team.
No,
No, they're
No.
high up.
Actually,
Orlando, Cincy. Let's see. Go up.
50. We could host Orlando, Miami, or Cincy.
There you go.
Hey,
There you go.
it's all right. You know, it's gonna be Miami. Higuain in his final season of his career. Unfortunately, we're gonna
David
spoil it.
Beckham's gonna be there, and we're all gonna boo him.
Yes, let's pull that, man.
And for some reason, he's gonna be in the podium when we win the
When we win
win.
the-
He's gonna have his
He's gonna lift
British
the
flag
tune.
again. Like, all right, cool, man. What are you doing here? So we're feeling good.
Yeah.
We're feeling good about
feeling
Nashville.
The LA Galaxy is the most dangerous team coming into the playoffs. in the Western
I
Conference.
feel
Which is the whole thing I was saying about 2005 vibes. And then we have the dreadlock fella who's been in the doghouse for most of the season.
Yeah. I feel good, dude, to be honest. Not because I'm drunk, but I feel amazing.
that's besides.
That was
the
my
point.
next question.
That's besides the point.
Man, that's crazy. Again, we were having this conversation like 3 weeks ago, and we're like, season's over, boys.
Well, when
3
we lost to
weeks.
Vancouver.
Man, Vancouver lost.
Yeah.
That was.
We were all.
Nah, I was still thinking playoffs the
all
whole
of
way
us.
through.
Come on.
I was depressed.
Give me some credit, guys. I'm the one who said from the very beginning we're going to make the playoffs. And I also said after that Vancouver game, people were saying, we don't want them to make the playoffs. I'm like, hey, relax. Yeah, I want them to make the playoffs because Galaxy plays better against the stronger teams in the league.
Yeah.
I still stand by that. So now we're in the playoffs. Let's do it.
Home playoffs. That's the most surprising thing.
Who would have
Let's
thought?
go, baby.
Yes, who would have thought?
And
Not I.
You know, Eddie, that keg could be a celebratory keg for after the game.
There you go. It could be because we probably won't finish it because so early. We could celebrate after we win.
And
like
Rudy
1
doesn't
o'clock.
get a super tattoo.
Huh?
It's gonna be like 1 o'clock after the game's done.
You're still getting that Zubac tattoo, right?
It's gonna be early.
I already have it.
There you go.
So
Oh, well, he's coming. Oh, it's gonna be Return.
Oh,
of
Zubac will be here.
Return of Zubac.
Zubac's gonna be there. You better get
Return
tattooed.
of
You gotta
the
show him.
Return of Zubac.
Watch, that fool's gonna score a game-winning goal. We're all gonna be like,
You're already jinxing it.
Nah, it's gonna be like the 85th or so. He's gonna score.
He's gonna
And
run
then-
over to you- where
and
you are,
Cabral's gonna be
Eddie.
like, "Oh hell nah." Oh hell no. Cabral's gonna hit a brace.
if Cabral and Zubac run into each other, do they explode?
They create one
They
player.
miss each other. What the fuck?
Oh, my bad. They both get injured anyway.
Oh shit.
You know, the thing that sucks though is Zubac has scored more goals than Cabral
This season?
in general
Yeah, that's true.
in the MLS.
Shit.
In the MLS.
Whatever.
Yeah, because
What a way to fucking kill a hype, bro.
Yeah. What?
Thank you, Chewy.
Leave the horse alone.
thanks,
Yeah.
Joey. That horse, that poor horse.
I mean, I'm just saying, dude. I prefer Zubac over Cabral.
Yeah, I've been saying that though.
I mean, in retrospect, yes.
I prefer neither. We're good. Everybody
We're
good?
excellent.
All right.
Good,
cool.
good.
Hey guys, thank you everyone for watching. If you're watching the live stream, you listen to it later, maybe check out the live stream. People over here submitting their questions live, talking shit, having
Oh, it's
fun.
lit. Oh, it's lit.
Huh?
It's lit in the.
It's
chats.
lit. Yes, like the kids
Yeah.
would say, it is lit.
It is.
Thank
Home
you,
playoffs.
Edgar, for making the long ass drive.
Hell
Yeah, dude. Kick it for a bit.
Ziggy for rolling out of bed and landing here. Willis, oh shit, Willis had the longer drive. That's
I
all
had
he
the
came
long-ass
for.
drive,
Yeah,
yeah.
he just, dude, believe me, that's all he came for.
Yeah, Willis had the
That
longer
doesn't-
Just to be on the podcast.
Yeah.
8 hours just
It
to
was
be.
the last game. I had to do it.
Yeah, he had to do it. Yeah, no other
Home
reason.
playoffs, bro.
Playoffs.
I'm actually amazed about that.
We're gonna
dude.
be at home. Stay tuned for details on the keg.
Yes.
Most likely be Modelo or Pacifico. We'll see.
Yeah.
And
Modelo.
everyone's welcome. As long as you're 21, you're good.
Bring your ID.
Bring your ID because
Yes.
we cannot
we will
afford.
card.
Chewy will be checking IDs.
We cannot afford to get in trouble.
Yeah.
So if you want to find me on any social platform, you can find me as Eddie Nags Bryant.
You can find me as Bryant Nags on Instagram and Twitter. Edgar.
You can find me on Twitter as Edgar Nags. Willis.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram as Willis_89.
Chuyaso.
You guys can find me on my social media as Chavez JA, Chavez Hop. Pretty easy, pretty simple.
Mr. Alex.
_steamrollers_.
There you go. I love it. Steamroller. Shout out to Steamrollers. When your Halloween, the Halloween party you have with Outlaws, or you guys were at the party.
Hell
I think
yeah,
Outlaws
dude.
did it. Yeah.
Shit was lit, as the kids say.
Yeah, I know. I saw you won second prize.
Yeah,
the
dude.
kids
My wife and I dressed up as Cheech and Chong.
That's a,
That's
it is
tight.
a toothpick.
That is tight.
Second place, baby.
There you go.
And that's how we call them too.
Thank you again, everyone, for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, whatever helps get the Knack Boys out. It is playoff time, baby, for
Let's
Brian
go.
Willis, Edgar
Let's
Chewy,
go.
Alex. We up out of here. Till next time.
Keep on nagging.
Keep on nagging.
Nagging.
Keep on nagging.